Chantal Allen's son Tyleek was a high school football star, but in 2017, he was shot and killed while walking home from a restaurant in Harlem. He was just 18 years old. Now his mom is part of a support group called Harlem Mothers and Fathers SAVE, which stands for Stop Another Violent End.
Harlem Mothers Save, Harlem Mothers Save, saved my life. Saved me from not hurting myself, not hurting other people.
Thursday afternoon, the group held their 10th annual National Day of Remembrance for murdered victims. Jackie Rowe Adams started the group in 2006.
We were sick and tired of being sick and tired.
She lost 2 of her sons to gun violence 16 years apart. Anthony was 17 and Tyrone was 28.
You never get over it. And that's what we do in our support group. We let them know but you learn to move forward.
Mothers who have experienced this kind of loss spoke at the event.
Sharif, I love you. I miss you. And my life will never, ever be the same without you.
Millicent Clendenon's son, Sharif, was fatally stabbed. She's calling on elected officials to do something to stop the violence.
So if I can say anything to our elected officials here, as everyone else is saying, please help us mothers try to do better.
Mayor Eric Adams, receiving a warm welcome at the event, highlights what he believes to be the crux of the problem.
But the problem in our country are handguns, 9mm, 38s. And the victims are black and brown people. There's a lack of urgency in my belief. There's a lack of national urgency because far too many people believe that black and brown people are dispensable. God bless you.
The event today also honoring Charlie Rangel. He was known as the Lion of Lenox Avenue and passed away earlier this year. He was instrumental in making September 25th the National Day of Remembrance for murdered victims. In Harlem, Emma Barnett, New York 1.
Well, today is the National Day of Remembrance for homicide victims, and families in Harlem are marking this day with an annual event to remember loved ones lost to violence here in New York. Janae Caldwell has more on how families are keeping these memories alive.
Harlem families gathering with heavy hearts on the National Day of Remembrance for homicide victims. In a solemn show of unity, they release balloons for loved ones lost to senseless violence.
God bless you.
And listened as organizers read the long list of names of victims.
Michael Arnold.
Organizer Jackie Rowe Adams knows that pain all too well, losing 2 of her sons to gun violence in the 80s and 90s. Determined to keep other families from enduring the same agony, she co-founded Harlem Mothers and Fathers Save and has dedicated her life to the cause.
Every day that I hear a parent losing her child or loved ones, my stomach hurts, pains, because I know the trauma and I know what they're going through. And that's why we're here, because we're a support group, to let them know they're not alone and they can move forward.
The organization has become both a lifeline for grieving families and an advocate for change, working to prevent future violence in Harlem and beyond. That mission underscored by the tragic shooting of 13-year-old Sanjay Samuel in Queens Monday. He died just days later.
Another baby is killed. The parent I know is hurting. The family is hurting. That is a great example of us stopping this pipeline with illegal guns coming into our city.
Police data shows murders across the 5 boroughs are down nearly 17% compared to the same time last year. Still, decades after the loss of her sons, Jackie knows there's still work to be done. Millicent Clendenon leans on the group for support after her life was shattered when her son, 40-year-old Sharif Clendenon, was fatally stabbed back in April.
When that vicious person took my son's life, he took half of my vital organs with him. He was just beginning to embrace life. He should be here.
Mayor Eric Adams attended the memorial, emphasizing the city's commitment to combating violence and supporting impacted families.
All I can do is be focused on my commitment to make us safe.
For families, this event is about more than remembrance. It's about turning grief into action and making sure their loved ones are never forgotten. In Harlem, Janae Caldwell, PIX 11 News.
The Harlem community gathered today to remember those lost to gun violence. Harlem Mothers and Fathers Save hosted its 10th annual event this afternoon on West 128th Street. This year, the group of elected officials and clergy leaders honored late Congressman Charlie Rangel, who was known as the Lion of Lenox Ave. Rangel was instrumental in making September 25th a National Day of Remembrance for murdered victims.